I was right. Yeah, me, the sad guy, the guy who talks about nothing but this thing right here. Yep, it's cut off frame a bit, but yeah, I talk about the One Piece D&D thing. I was right about a theory with this. You see, I predicted that the William 666 would add to his Devil Fruit chart. Was I wrong about it just becoming the number 666 on it? Yes, I definitely was. And honestly, it does. I don't care. Shut up, bitch. Yeah. So I was technically right. It did add to his chart, so he can realistically roll that Devil Fruit again, which is exciting. But yeah, let's get into the real point of this video. The Devil's Luck Pirates Bounties, if you know what I mean. Because they beat Blue Blood. They beat the blue of the bloody boys. They killed him, mainly Ragnar. But with how One Piece goes, doing something like that in front of an admiral leads to something called a bounty increase. If you're a big fan of One Piece, you know what a bounty increase is. It's what everybody actually cares about with this story. It's when the pirate's number goes up and people are like, ooh, that's a big number. So I got like the entirety of the Devil's Luck Pirates and their bounties down for when the bounties get published. And hey, Rustage, if you're watching this, I'm telling you, you can use these. I'll be very honored. I don't even need a shout out. I'll just be very happy that you watched my videos because I saw you commented on that one, mainly to correct me. But honestly, it means a lot because it's nice to know that the person that is running this entire campaign, that's basically giving me a stable idea of what I can do on YouTube, really nice to know that he watched these. Kind of weird thinking he watched when I was like fucking in middle school and I was cringy as hell, but this is still cringy. And honestly, I'm just here to drag the video out. Let me just start with the bounties because I actually have explanations for these bounties, surprisingly. So let's start with our captain, the greatest, the luckiest man, the Devil's Luck himself, William D. Chapston. Okay, I was talking to the runner of one of the people who runs the wiki of One Piece D&D. So, hi, I'm really blanking on your Discord name. I'm sorry about that, but hi. Me and him talked back and forth about some of these bounties. He agreed with me on this bounty, William D. Chapston, with a bounty of 1.666 billion berries. Now, why did I choose that number? Well, it is somewhat of a billion berry increase from his previous bounty of 600 million berries. But I added 66 million to it. Because it was such a missed opportunity, Rustage. Like, come on, it was right there. It was right there to give William the 666 million berry bounty. The devil's number for the devil's luck. I was very disappointed when you do that to me, Rustage. It was like 666 million berries you could have just thrown onto William's head. But I do believe 1.6 billion or 1.666 billion will be William's next bounty increase. I would prefer it to be 1.666, mainly because I'm the one that came up with that. But also, it does make sense why William's bounty would jump up a billion. It would not go up to like 3 billion berries because he didn't kill an emperor by himself. He had his entire crew. I do have it higher than Luffy's bounty after how Luffy almost pulled a similar stunt at Topland. The only difference is Luffy didn't show up, kill Cracker, kill Smoothie, kill Katakuri, and then kill Big Mom with his crew. So yeah, he just went there, beat up Cracker, beat up Katakuri. So I think killing a Yonko and all his or nearly all his commanders with your crew, I think that deserves at least a billion berry increase with 66 million berries, just because it's a good joke, Rustage, okay? I think it's a good joke. Please do it. Please. For me. Please. Anyways, next is Ragnar the Bear, with a bounty I have for 1.3 billion berries. Or it could be 1.35, I haven't decided. Why? It's another just straight billion berry increase. And I think this one's deserved for Ragnar, because he went ham on Blue Blood at the end. He went to Blue Bear form, and just absolutely decimated Blue Blood. I don't know why I put down 3.5. Not 3 point, 1.3. I think 1.35 would make better sense because it's just a straight billion berry increase like Williams. I think that just makes the most sense for Ragnar the Bear to have. Next is Duros, the wolf, the golden knight. I forgot what it was. Billion berries. A flat billion berries. I forgot what his original bounty was, but I think it just fits that each of the main 4 have a billion berries, except Verona. We'll get to that. Just to like get a roundabout, because that's always been like the thing with the Devil's Luck. The main the first 4 crew always have about the same bounty increase, but William just kind of has a higher jump. I think a billion berries even for Duros fits. He's one of the stronger fighters, but he doesn't take charge. He takes charge, but he's not the captain, and he's not like Ragnar strong. Like he's not as a threat as Ragnar is. And also, Duros is kind of like the nice guy of the crew, so like the Marines don't have to worry about, him just chasing him down and killing him like Ragnar and William probably would do. So yeah, I think Duros a flat billion berries just works. Verona, 999 million. Why? Because it's just gonna keep on running the joke that Verona will have 1 million off from Duros. It happened in his last bounty of having a 299 million. 299 million. I think his first bounty was 29 million, while Duros is with 30, or I think they were the same one. But yeah, I think that's a fitting bounty. It will run off the joke that, the laughing joke always takes that million off from that, and it'll just keep on going until like the end of this campaign. Because honestly, I think running jokes are perfect for campaigns, because it gives your characters a little bit of comic relief. So now let's get into the main crew, or like not the main 4 that have like the ridiculous bounties, because they have bounty numbers, but I did what Oda likes to do and gave him a flat berry increase. What does a flat berry increase mean? It means if you were there for, not even there, if you are part of the crew that did a very big event, you get a flat increase of a certain amount of berries. So for the Devil's Luck Pirates, I gave each crew member a flat increase of 50 million berries. So we got Pearl now with a bounty of 200 million berries. That is a little less, that's like 99 million less than Verona's last bounty, but she's always been somewhat behind the rest of the crew in bounty reasons. So I think that fits Pearl. It's just a flat increase. Cyril, I gave 2 bounties. Not 2 bounties because, he'll have 2 wanted posters. It's either going to be the flat 500 million increase I gave him of 70 million berries, or I just bumped it up to 1 million. No, that's lowering it. 100 million berries. Because Cyril really developed this arc, and I think Rustage wants to show that with his bounty. So just getting him into that 100 million range, I could see, or maybe even jumping it up 100 million and giving him a 120 million berry bounty, just to prove that Cyril is now like a main fighter of the crew and not the timid little guy he used to be. Yeah. Now, Lissa. I just gave her the flat increase to 60 million berries. It just kind of fits with the flat increase. She has a bounty already. It's because she's an illegal alien. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah. Doxy, I just gave a bounty of 50 million. Just the flat from 0 to 50. Might be lower, might be higher. I think 50 million fits Doxy pretty well for her first bounty. I do believe that is William's first bounty being known as William. So I think that also fits for like the Doxy William parallels they're having. Because, like William kind of adopted Doxy. So yeah. We'll get to Jimmy last. Because we all know Jimmy is the most important part. Gravy, 4 million berries. I highly doubt Gravy's going to get a bounty. But if he does, 4 million berries. Why? Because he showed himself to be a capable fighter. And 4 will just fit with his pass as being 4 in the 8 flames. So it'll just be like a little reference to Gravy's pass of 4 million berries. For this next bounty, I say Jimmy. I meant to say Little Ricky. Don't know how I got that mixed up. Let's just continue with the video. Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy again is one of those characters I gave 2 bounties. 1 million berries as what I gave him for this. But knowing the world, knowing Rustage, it's either going to be none or like 1 berry. But I was just thinking about it logically. If the Marines were logical about it, they would just give him 1 million berries. Because even if like they capture little Ricky, that is still information for the crew. That's still information for the Marines to get of the crew. Now let's end it with everybody's favorite, the god of the Devil's Luck Pirates, Jimmy. Googleplex. No, Googleplex is too low. Googleplex squared. And I think that's still too low. Googleplex to the 46th power. I don't think that's reaching it yet, but we have to be realistic with this bounty, of course. So Jimmy with a bounty of Googleplex to the 48th power. Or just a 50 million berry out bounty like Doxy. But I think it's going to be Googleplex to the 48th power, if you know what I mean. Anyways, my weebs and my weebettes, that's been it. I hope you enjoyed me just going on about this subject, because One Piece D&D, like talking about it. You guys like watching. Comment down below, what do you think their bounties are going to be? Just, go to them comments and be like, I think William's going to have a bounty of 1 billion berries. And, you do that. You have fun with your life. Well, that's been it, my weebs and weebettes. I hope you like, I hope you subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Outro.